Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Best of Pages 2019 live broadcast. My name is Alex Rinn, and I'm a Senior Content Marketing Manager at LinkedIn.
And I'm Kylie Lessard, Product Marketing Manager for LinkedIn Pages.
We're broadcasting live from the LinkedIn studio in Sunnyvale, California today to reveal the winners of our Best of Company Pages 2019 competition. But first, we're going to cover what Best of Pages is and the methodology for what it takes to win. So first things first, what is Best of LinkedIn Pages? Kylie, do you want to kick us off?
Yes, absolutely. So it's a listing of the top 10 brand hubs on LinkedIn, according to you guys, our viewers. Each year, we invite our audience to nominate the pages that impress them the most. This year, we received over 12,000 nominations for over 2,000 companies, and we have over 9,000 members participate from 111 countries. We're absolutely blown away by your participation and engagement on the platform this year. But before we dive into announcing the winners of pages this year, we wanted to share a bit about how those companies landed in the top 10.
Yes, so the winners were determined very objectively by one, the number of members who @mentioned the page with hashtag Best of Pages, and two, the number of engagements, that's reactions and comments, on the first post where a page nominated themselves using hashtag Best of Pages. Now, we were so overwhelmingly impressed by the effort you and your colleagues took to show love for your organization's page that we created a video compiling some of your content that inspired us. Let's check it out. Without further ado, let's reveal the winners along with associated takeaways that you can learn to improve your page. Kylie, do us the honors, please.
Yes, I'm so excited to get going on this countdown. All right, so coming in 10th place, we have Jacobs. Jacobs is a civil engineering company in Texas, describing themselves as a leader in the global professional services sector. They're new to our top 10 this year, and we're really excited to see some rising stars in the mix. There's a couple of things that the Jacobs page does that other marketers can learn from. First, you can see that they pin the content they're most proud of to the top of their page for maximum viewership. We recommend that you rotate your pinned post at least once a month to keep your above-the-fold content fresh. What this does is immediately signal to visitors that you're a page that regularly delivers content to its followers. They also have a really creative series called Hot Jobs of the Week, which they use to attract talent with a clear call to action. We find that series-based content of any kind does well on LinkedIn. On our own page, for example, we feature series like Monday Motivation and hashtag Friday Feels.
Love those Friday Feels.
They're really fun. You guys got to check it out, which consistently perform well. So a really big congrats to Jacobs.
In 9th place, and also new to the top 10 list, we have Phillips. Phillips is an Amsterdam-based health technology company focused on improving people's health and enabling better outcomes across the health continuum. Here's what we think Phillips is doing well. First, they're leveraging LinkedIn Live, yes, for real-time video engagement, which is amazing to see.
Yeah, we can't say enough good things about LinkedIn Live, so we're thrilled to see that.
Yeah, we'll probably plug it a couple more times, so just everyone settle in.
Not probably, 100%.
Yeah. So if you haven't noticed, we're actually leveraging LinkedIn Live for this show, broadcasting to our 3 million plus.
It's a big number.
Yes.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, it sure is. LinkedIn marketing page followers. Since we started the LinkedIn Live pilot in February this year, we've seen that live video attracts 7 times more reactions and 24 times more comments than regular video by the same broadcaster on our platform.
Let's pause on the 24 comments because that's staggering. That's so many. So yeah, just LinkedIn Live, we can't say it enough. It truly is getting people like record engagement.
Yeah. Phillips is clearly tapping into the massive potential for engagement here. Secondly, they ask engaging questions to inspire comments and likes, like the hashtag Phillips Translates short video series. We love the fact that it's a short video series since LinkedIn members spend almost 3 times the amount of time watching video ads in comparison to the time spent with static sponsored content. So big congrats, Phillips.
All right, so in 8th place, we have Ourcon, and I really hope I'm saying that right. We're excited to welcome them to the top 10 for the first time this year. Ourcon is an Australian engineering and design firm, but not as you know it.
Ooh.
In their own words, they've reimagined engineering. So it's only appropriate that they use their showcase page to promote their proprietary podcast entitled Engineering Reimagined. We really like the fact that they're leveraging their page to promote this other major marketing channel. And the way they're doing it is really creative. Their feed is super dynamic with everything from photo montages, visual quote cards, and quick little sound bites, enticing followers to click through to listen to an entire podcast episode. They also ask really thought-provoking questions to start industry-related conversations and get the engagement going with their followers. This is a top piece of advice from our team because when you're able to foster that back and forth dialogue within the comments of a post, the post will be shown to a wider audience. So that's a hot tip for you guys. Great job, Ourcon.
Moving right along. In 7th place, we have Cognexia, and I hope that I'm saying that right. Cognexia is a US-based digital transformation partner with a focus on future-proofing the modern workforce, and we're happy to welcome them back to the top 10 list. When looking at Cognexia's page, there were a couple of best practices we noticed. First, they regularly share content that tackles industry trends and pain points, which is kind of what content marketing is all about, right?
100%.
And they do so with consistent branded creative. The point about consistent imagery is important because when folks see the content in the feed, they already know it's from Cognexia. Brands should obviously always be evolving, but if you don't have some kind of consistent branding, it's easy for folks to confuse your brand with others, and you don't want to blend into the feed. You definitely want to stand out.
And we're really trying to make this hashtag happen. Hashtag stop the scroll.
Hashtag stop the scroll. It'll be trending by the time we're done with this for sure.
100%.
Secondly, they leverage their page to drive registrations for webinars. Similarly, on the LinkedIn marketing team, we do the same. We drive registrations for digital and in-person events by posting when and where the event will be, who will be speaking, and what topics will be covered. Congrats to the Cognexia team.
Okay, so landing in 6th place and new to the top 10 is Jebel. Jebel is a marketing solutions provider in the US that delivers comprehensive design, supply chain, and product management services for a wide array of industries. So your page is the heart of your organization on LinkedIn. And what we really admire about Jebel's page is how they show support for causes and giving back to the community. As you can see, they call out their participation in a number of charitable events with posts on their page. And this is so critical for organizations today in that it helps humanize the brand and showcase the values behind the organization. Jebel also does an exceptional job of humanizing the brand through the telling of employee stories, and we'll talk about this quite a few times today. They do this through a recurring series called Faces of Jebel and Voices of Jebel. This is spot on for a number of reasons, including its ability to build trust in the people behind the business and helping to attract new talent in a competitive marketplace. Remember, people buy from people, not businesses.
100%.
So congrats, Jebel.
And just like that, we're down to the top 5. Coming in 5th place is Mart. You may recognize them as a 2017 winner, and we're super pleased to welcome them back to the list. Mart is a Brazilian content distribution platform for digital products. With it, you can sell and deliver digital products such as online courses, ebooks, videos, software, and more. Now, it's clear from checking out their page that Mart knows how to party.
We love this.
We love it.
Very fun.
Yes, so fun. They use their page to celebrate whether it's an award the company received, or an employee birthday, or an anniversary. They're hosting a festive gathering, and they're sharing pictures on their page. Now, I know LinkedIn is a professional place of business, but it's still important to lighten up a bit and show that your company has a little bit of fun.
Yeah, LinkedIn is not just about you in a suit. It's bringing kind of your whole self to the workplace, whether you're an individual or you're an organization. So
exactly.
Keep that in mind.
And this will also attract top talent, and it just makes your brand more likable.
Yeah, we've actually been able to prove with data that members love to see this type of content so much so that our product team built a custom content type to help recognize these important team moments or celebrate employees with personalized shout-outs from the page. So as a page admin, you can access this new content type by clicking the plus icon when you go to post from your page. Just a quick little product interjection. Back to you, Alex.
You would sneak that in there as a product marketing manager, so I'm not surprised. But it is a good point, though. Aspiring top 10 pages should definitely check that out. But to finish up on Mart, another best practice we noticed is that they reshare posts mentioning the company. This is so easy and so effective for brands because it shows that they're not the only ones talking about their brand.
You don't want to be the only one.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can think of it like earned media for your organization.
Yeah, super smart way to think about it. All right, now to our 4th place page, which is Cvent. We've seen them in the top 10 before, but if you need a refresher, Cvent is a US-based, industry-leading meetings, events, and hospitality technology provider. I should know because I actually used to intern for a company owned by Cvent back in the day.
Oh, baby Kylie.
I know, look how far we've come. So I'm especially excited to see them on the list this year. Cvent focuses their page content on being genuinely helpful and interesting to their followers, covering topics like Deloitte, GDPR, and even hackathons. This is really effective because, according to Serious Decisions, 67% of the buyer's journey is now done digitally. So it only makes sense that if a prospect is coming to your page and they find content that's helpful on their buyer's journey, you're going to win out over competitors whose page might be solely about products or services.
Yeah, don't go for the hard sell on products. It's not a good look. It's not very attractive.
Work in this day and age.
No, it doesn't.
Similar to Jebel, we also like how Cvent humanizes their brand by showing how the organization does good for the community. We kind of can't emphasize how powerful this is enough. If we think about who has the majority of purchasing power these days, we know it's millennials who are calling the shots.
So you and I.
People like us.
Okay, got it.
And research shows that millennials don't just care about an organization's product. They care about its values and what it stands for. So showcasing what your brand stands for on LinkedIn can really help you stand out. Congrats to Cvent for standing out this year.
Top 3, we're getting there.
Oh my gosh.
Landing in 3rd place is Deloitte. Deloitte is a global management consulting company based in New York and was in the top 10 last year as well. Looking at their page, we loved seeing how they interview top employees to offer an inside look at what it's like to work at the company. This attracts top talent and shows company culture and diversity in a super authentic way.
Yeah, people love hearing from executives. It's consistently a crowd pleaser. So getting your executives involved with your page presence is a really powerful type of content.
100%. They also leverage their page to drive registration for online and offline events. As we mentioned previously, this is a tactic that we use here at LinkedIn Marketing. We use a combination of organic and paid sponsored content posts along with in-mail, which we're now calling message ads, as our winning combination to drive registration on LinkedIn.
Yeah, very smart idea. We're talking a lot about organic tactics here today, but it's so important to pair your organic tactics with a paid strategy.
Yeah, we also have an ebook on that.
Check it out. Okay, so in 2nd place, wow, we're already getting down very close to number 1.
I know, this is exciting times.
All right, so the runner-up this year is Hays. Hays has come in 1st place the last 2 years, so we're quite familiar with the rockstar tactics their page employs. Hays, for those who are new this year, is a London-based global professional recruiting group. We really love how Hays shares thought leadership content by uploading PDFs directly to their page's feed. For example, they uploaded this beautifully designed magazine which followers can flip through directly in the feed without leaving the page. This is important because we've heard from page admins that it's getting harder and harder to get people to click through from social. So putting the content on platform is helping them better ensure their audience actually consumes it. Extra points for the fact that they pin this quality content to the top of their page.
I didn't realize we were giving out extra points. That kind of changes the game, Kylie.
Well, it doesn't really change the top 10, but extra points always feel good.
Okay, all right.
Something else that stands out about Hays is their strong use of talent branding products on their page. They really lean into this What We Do tab, also known as the Life tab if you're not a big staffing agency, to showcase employee testimonials and photos of company culture. While building out this tab also isn't a free offering, it's something a lot of organizations choose to invest in to make sure they're putting their best foot forward when candidates check out the page. So awesome job, Hays.
Can I get a drum roll, please?
I think you can.
Coming in 1st place as the winner of Best of LinkedIn Pages 2019, the organization that received the most nominations. Am I drawing this out long enough?
I need you to tell us.
All right. The winner is Teleperformance. Teleperformance was on the list in 2017 and 2018, so we're excited to see them finally take the lead. Teleperformance is a French company and the worldwide leader in outsourced customer experience management. The Teleperformance page does a plethora of things well.
Oh, you love that word.
I love that word. I had to stick it in there. First, they use a lot of native video to give their content life. They keep their videos short and snackable. They understand that you need to catch the attention of your audience quickly. Many of their videos don't even exceed 15 seconds, which is kind of the sweet spot for a quick brand awareness video.
For helping you stop the scroll.
Stop the scroll. Yeah, exactly.
Is it trending yet?
Probably. We also like how they include both video and text within their videos. About 80% of folks who watch videos on LinkedIn do so on mute because they're probably in commute or whatever. So it's important to have subtitles or accompanying text throughout.
Yeah.
They also feature company leaders often. Followers, as well as potential customers and recruits, definitely want to hear what's on your leader's mind and what executives believe in. Similar to Hayes' page, they also upload ungated thought leadership PDFs straight to their page to give followers quick and easy access to the content. They take a unique spin on the format by using it to showcase people at the company alongside ideas. And since they landed in the top spot, I think we'll go on with a couple of additional takeaways from their page. What do you think, Kylie?
Yeah, there's so much goodness here. I could talk about it for a while, but we'll just focus on a couple of short things. So I personally really like how so much of their content spotlights their employees. And I know we mentioned this before, but like your employees are just so powerful in their ability to convey what your brand is all about. Whether the employee is telling their life story or sharing an industry perspective with the audience, it's just so effective at again, humanizing Teleperformance as a brand. Finally, we really like how they offer exclusive looks from behind the scenes of their events, because it's just a great way to bring digital audiences along for the ride and make them feel connected with your organization. Again, a fantastic thing that you can do with LinkedIn Live. This is something we do quite a bit on our LinkedIn marketing page. If you follow along, you've probably seen us at certain events like South by Southwest, HubSpot Inbound, Content Marketing World, and more. And a quick plug, look for the Rock Your LinkedIn Page booth at all of these events next year, especially if you're an aspiring top 10 Best of Pages winner.
Yes, definitely.
So now that we've announced the winners, Alex, should we tell them what they won, other than the major bragging rights and the instant stardom from this year's broadcast?
Yes. If you've won, you'll receive a winner's kit, which includes a Best of Pages 2019 ribbon that you can place on your page header image, as well as customized social graphics to share across LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. Additionally, you'll receive a beautifully designed, if I do say so myself, physical award shipped to your preferred office.
And I've seen it. It's gorgeous.
Thanks, Kylie. Your organization will also be included within the Best of Pages 2019 graphic we're publishing on the blog, or it's actually already published on the blog, I believe, which includes takeaways from your outstanding page. Last year, this graphic saw over 1 million views, so talk about great visibility.
And I think that was our #1 viewed piece of content for the entire year, am I right?
I think like ever.
Ever, okay.
Yeah. The graphic is now up on our blog. To check it out, go to the link that should be appearing at the bottom of your screen to go directly to our blog. Finally, there's an opportunity to have whoever manages your organization's page to submit a guest blog post sharing your unique strategy with the world.
It's not your traditional set of prizes, but pretty much every marketer's dream in that it gets you more reach. So I'm pretty impressed.
Well, we like to celebrate our pages who are out there crushing it.
As we should.
And that's all we have for today. Congrats again to all of our winners. We're so excited for you and proud of you and the work that you're doing. Head over, if you didn't land in the top 10, head over to our blog. We post page tips and product updates all the time, at least on a monthly basis. Yep. So it's a great resource. And thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
We're Kylie and Alex signing off. Thank you so much for tuning in.